Biliran is an island province in the Philippines located in the Eastern Visayas region. Biliran is one of the country's smallest and newest provinces. Formerly a sub-province of Leyte, it became an independent province in 1992. Biliran lies less than a kilometer north of the island of Leyte. A bridge causeway fixed link over Poro Island connects the province to Leyte. Its capital is the municipality of Naval on the western coast of the island. History. Etymology. During the early Spanish era, what is now called Biliran Island was known as Isla de Panama. The present name, believed to be adopted sometime between the late 17th century and the early 18th century, was, according to many publications, derived from a native grass called Biliran which once grew abundantly on the island's plains. A contending theory states that the name came from the word bilir, which was defined in an old Visayan dictionary to be the corner or edge of a boat vase or anything protruding, like veins, or the furrow made by the plow. Quote, the dictionary also gives Biliran as an alternate spelling for Bilir. This theory is supported by the fact that Biliran was site of the first large-scale shipyard, built in the 17th century. Galleons were built to support the galleon trade between Manila and Acapulco in Mexico. Foundation. The first town, named Biliran, was founded in 1712 after petitioning for a municipality and parish status. During this time, the island was a part of Cebu province. Biliran, together with the islands of Sama and Leyte, were constituted into a separate province in 1735. Later, when Sama and Leyte were split into two provinces in 1768, Biliran became part of Leyte province as its sub-province. The first parish priest was assigned in 1765, but its parish status was apparently withdrawn because of Padre Gaspar's apostasy. The parish was re-established on February 22, 1782. Sultan Kudrat raid. In May 1735, representative inhabitants of Leyte petitioned Governor-General Fernando Valdez y Taman to allow them to resettle Biliran Island. They claimed it had been abandoned for the past 50 years and was presently inhabited by Bagamundos due to the frequent Moro raids. On May 26, 1754, the Moros destroyed Biliran and the town of Catbalogan in Sama. Panimao was reportedly razed to the ground and only the gobernadorcillo of Biliran town escaped capture by the raiders. The settlements of Biliran, Cabiran, Mapuyo and Marapipi were also destroyed by the Moros. The Moros staged their attack by marching inland along a river named Anas for a distance of 1.5 to 2 leguas. Having covered part of the interior around a mountain, they managed to capture the inhabitants, with the exception of the gobernadorcillo who escaped. The houses and property of the natives were burned and destroyed. The church building suffered the same fate and its valuables were taken away by the raiders. Post-Moro invasion. When the Moro raiders were neutralized in the early 19th century, the local inhabitants went into the business of organizing new towns in the present geography of Biliran province. In 1828, Cabiran on the east became an independent municipality and parish, the second to be created in Biliran Island. Naval became the third town, carved out of the territory of Biliran town. It first became a separate parish in 1860. The Spanish colonial government officially recognized its municipality status on September 23, 1869, following the petition submitted around 1861. Almeria became a separate town in 1886 and was named after the city of Almeria in Spain. Marapipi used to be a barrio of Naval. It was officially inaugurated as a town in 1867, 2 years ahead of its mother town, then folded up and was reduced into a barrio of Almeria, and then became a town again in 1899. Marapipi and the new towns of San Clemente, Calaba and Esperanza were created around 1899 by the revolutionary government under Pres. Emilio Aguinaldo. World War II. During the World War II, Biliran had its own guerrilla forces under the Leyte command of Colonel Ruperto Cangalon. The guerrilla operation was of invaluable assistance to the successful landing of the American Liberation Forces at Palo, Leyte, on October 20, 1944, just before the Battle of Leyte Gulf. In 1945, Biliran was liberated by the Philippine Commonwealth Forces of the 9th Infantry Division of the Philippine Commonwealth Army, who landed in Biliran. Aided by the local guerrilla forces, they attacked the Japanese troops on the island during the Battle of Biliran during World War II. Provincehood on April 8, 1959. Republic Act No. 2141 was signed into law, effectively making Biliran a sub-province of Leyte. The island became an independent province on May 11, 1992 through Republic Act No. 7160, making it one of the newest provinces in the country. Geography. Biliran has a total land area of 536.01 square kilometers, making it the fourth smallest province in the Philippines. The island lies off the northern coast of Leyte Island across Biliran Strait. To the southeast is Carigara Bay, to the northeast is the Sama Sea, and across the sea is Sama. To the west is the Visayan Sea, and Masbate lies 30 kilometers to the northwest. The province is composed of two major volcanic islands. The main island, also named Biliran, and Marapipi, a smaller island to the northwest. Other smaller islands include Higatangan and Dalutan. Topography. The main volcanic island of Biliran features mountainous interiors with very narrow coastal areas. Only the municipalities of Naval and Biliran have wide plains extending about 7 kilometers from the coast, suitable for agriculture. Mount Suiro, an inactive volcano, is the highest point on Biliran Island with an elevation of 1,301 meters. The only known historical volcanic activity at Biliran was a phreatic eruption and possible debris avalanche at a thermal area on September 26, 1939. Ashfalls were reported at Biliran and adjoining areas, with maximum deposits at 6.35 centimeters thick. There are 5 active sulfatara fields on the island. The sulfatara on the west side of Mount Jerome contained more than 400 tons of sulfur in 1880. Marapipi is a 924-meter volcanic island with the Marapipi volcano located in the center and the municipality of Marapipi surrounding its shores and lower slopes. The volcano is classified as potentially active but has had no historical eruptions. Climate. Biliran has a combination of warm and cool climatic zones. Thus, the prevailing climate is ideal for the cultivation of a wide range of agricultural crops. There is no distinct dry season, but the heavy wet season generally occurs in December. Administrative divisions. Biliran is subdivided into 8 municipalities, with a total of 132 barangays. All municipalities are located on Biliran Island, with the exception of Marapipi, which is an island municipality located to the northwest. The largest among the towns in terms of land area is the provincial capital Naval, while the smallest is Marapipi. Demographics. The population of Biliran in the 2015 census was 171,612 people, with a density of 320 inhabitants per square kilometer or 830 inhabitants per square mile. Based on the May 2000 census, the province had a total population of 140,274, which made it the 5th least populous province in the country. country, and the smallest in the region. There were 27,907 households in the province with an average size of 5.02 persons, slightly higher than the national average of 4.99. In 1995 survey, Roman Catholicism had a 95% adherence in the province. Languages: the inhabitants of Biliran primarily speak Cebuano and Wari, both Visayan languages. The majority of the residents also speak and understand Tagalog and English. Economy: the economy of Biliran is largely based on fishing. Most of its towns, especially Naval and Biliran, have excellent seaports. There are 95 hectares of brackish water fish ponds which produce prawns, shrimps and milkfish. Another 30 hectares of seawater are suitable for seaweed farming and 10 more hectares for fish cage culture. Being mountainous, Biliran can support various agricultural crops. The warm lowlands are conducive to pali production and other tropical crops. The cool highlands are favorable to high-value crops such as cut flowers and varieties of vegetables traditionally grown in Baguio City at Tagaytay City. The inhabitants also engage in hunting, lumber, and manufacturing. The principal raw material produced is copra and coconut oil. Processed goods include white clay ceramics, dried fish, raw gulaman, and citronella oil. The untapped natural resources of the island include geothermal power and the abundant sulfur and gypsum deposits. Major industries includes fashion bags, romblon bags, shell crafts, placemats, hot pads, baskets, beverage coasters and trays. Recently, Biliran has been eyed as an emerging destination for mountaineers, bikers, canyoneers, hikers, and other adventure seekers. For example, Sampao River in the municipality of Almeria has been developed into a canyoning venue.